The gig is up, Ciera.
We pulled it off! Come on in so the doors can shut, everybody. Come on in. Hi, is there pride?
What do you think of all this noise, huh? Pretty exciting, isn't it? It's always a secret until the families come. And then the gig is up. All right, I think we're ready. So Daisy, 1 a month that we give here. So 12 nurses a year at MercyOne, North Iowa are Daisy recipients. And today, Ciera, it is your turn. So let me tell you a little bit about Daisy. It's been a while since we've been here, and the family may not know the story, but Daisy is an award that was started in the year 1999 by the family of, I feel like we're so far away. Let's get closer. I feel like we're like in a podium somewhere. Started by the family of Patrick Barnes. Patrick was a 33-year-old gentleman who had survived Hodgkin's disease twice and then succumbed to complications of ITP after 8 weeks of being in the hospital. He had just had a new baby, recently married about a year before this happened, and so this was a tough time for him and his family. And so the family tells a story that while they were there with Patrick for those 8 weeks, they expected the nurses to be smart. They expected them to save his life, which they did a couple times. They expected them to be so clinically skilled, but what blew them away was the compassion that they shared with Patrick and the family. And so after Patrick passed away after 8 weeks in the hospital, they decided they needed to do something to honor and recognize the nurses for their compassion. And so they tell the story that they came up with this idea one night over a liquid dinner, which was pretty good. What they came up with is Daisy, diseases attacking the autoimmune system. And that little award that started in Seattle is now in every state across the United States. It's an international award for nurses to recognize them for their compassion. And today, young lady, it's your turn. Do you want to read why? Like Ciera gave you the little story of Patrick in here for you.
Okay. This was from a recent patient. She said, while here, we were having a very difficult time being able to talk to the people we needed to until Ciera was assigned to the room. Ciera went way above and beyond to make sure my wife was as comfortable as possible and made sure the wound specialist came to see her. Ciera took extra time to explain and go through all the medicines and questions we had. It wasn't until Ciera helped my wife that she was achieving more comfortability. Is forever, and that's the patient saying, grateful we received such excellent care from Ciera. It was due to her help that my wife was finally able to start feeling better. Ciera's confidence and willingness to go to the extra mile was a true lifesaver in our eyes. Please recognize her exceptional abilities and thank her from the bottom of our hearts.
Awesome. Well, not only do you get recognized with Daisy, but you get prizes. So that's the best part, right? So you have some Daisy flowers over there. You have a banner that's going to hang up in the unit for a month with your name on it. You receive this nice portfolio that is signed by the Barnes family. So you get a pin. You should wear proudly. Daisy knows how nurses love pins. Kleenex partners with Daisy, but you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good.
All right.
And then there's going to be cinnamon rolls here because the story with cinnamon is that when Patrick was still able to eat, his dad one day had stopped and got himself one of those nice big ooey cinnamon buns that you get at the mall. Intended to eat it himself. Patrick saw it and said, oh, Dad, I think I'll have a bite. Proceeded to eat the whole thing. And then said, how about you bring these in every day for me and the nurses? Well, we don't have Cinnabons, but we have Hy-Vee, which is the next best thing. But what the Barnes family has realized over the years as they go out and see some of these recognitions is that nurses often say, I was just doing my job. And they want all of you to know it is so much more than just doing your job. And so what the Barnes family hopes is that every time a nurse or nursing staff smell cinnamon, taste cinnamon, cook with cinnamon, you'll remember how special what you do is every day. And then the best, so there's cinnamon rolls, so you have that to look forward to. And the best gift of all, and every time I unwrap this, I can't believe after all these daisies I haven't broken one, but let's not do it today, Ciera. So this is the Healer's Touch. And this is handmade by artists in Zimbabwe. And your artist has signed it somewhere right there. And they are so honored to partner with Daisy to make this Healer's Touch statue, because healers are so important in their culture. But it also, this partnership feeds many, many impoverished families in this nation. So we are so proud of you. What would you like to say to the group?
Thank you.
No pressure. No pressure.
We're proud of you, Ciera.
Yeah.